smoke, that's no problem, no. We ain't worried about that. What up, though? It's A-N-T, a.k.a. Ant-Man, and I am here. It is Monday. That means it is time for another Intelligent N-Word episode where I talk about shit that piques my interest with a little bit of intelligence. My apologies for going off on y'all, cutting off on y'all, not going off, but cutting off on y'all as early as I did last Monday. Y'all saw it. I was getting calls from my mom's, and I didn't even watch the end of it, to see where if it jumped over to when I got back online or whatever. But basically, mom's pulled up. She got a laptop that I just ordered, and later on we're gonna get up. Like, not we, as in her and I, but she might do it too. She might help me out. But if I ask and if I put in on it, you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna get more equipment, so we can talk in a more dignified, non-bootleg level. You feel me? But like I said, we got to start with this ugly face first. We can't do it unless we do it. So I'm here. I'm talking to y'all, regardless of how this format is. I want to talk to my peoples today. It's Monday. I didn't want to go another week without doing another episode. Commit to the commitment of consistency. That's what we're doing here today. So it's another episode, y'all. Happy Monday. It's October 23rd. So we're gonna just get into the first subject, and this is gonna be a certain, I ain't gonna say it's special, but it just may be. It just may be. But I'm only gonna do two subjects today. The first one being, if they won, I would have had my hat on for them and the hoodie. But unfortunately, we didn't do quite well yesterday, man. Our second AFC team that we faced this season outside of the AFC West, we faced AFC's second place South team, Baltimore Ravens. I said this last week, though. If them boys got hands, then it was going to be an issue. I said it's going to be a hell of a game. But I did not know that we lost so many O-linemen yesterday. I didn't even know that. Because we got tore the fuck up, man. We got tore the fuck up. 3 and out almost every freaking, every time the offense had the ball, we got 3 and out at every time. Defense kept being soft on the freaking receivers and tight ends and backs, you know what I'm saying? They was, man, my boy Soldier, my boy gonna tell me it's humble pie, we needed it. Plus Aaron Glenn is trash with dual threat quarterbacks. I don't need to hear that shit. Now as far as the dual threat quarterbacks thing, okay, I don't know. But I don't want to hear no humble pie win. He said that, he tweeted me saying that, we weren't playing this like a revenge game. None of these games we got this season is revenge games. None of them. To be honest with you, the only revenge game we really got is the Cowboys, because we played them last year, and they beat us at their house. That's the only game I want to consider a revenge game is week 17. Like I said, we gonna show these boys something. But I'm not tripping. Am I upset? Yes. Am I pissed? Hell yeah. But have I lost faith? Hell no. We still 5-2. Just like the freaking Dolphins are 5-2. And hopefully, if the Niners lose tonight, I got to find out who they're playing against. But I don't know. I don't know. It depends on who they're playing. But then again, it's any given day on the field. You never know. But as of right now, the Dolphins and us, we're 5-2. I'm not tripping off that. We 5-2. I'd rather be 5-2 than 2-5. You know what I'm saying? And shoot, this is just gonna help us motivate the line. This is just gonna help us motivate us more to beat the shit out the Raiders when we play them Monday. Because I believe that is a Monday game. Mom's been trying to tell me for the last couple of weeks that this is a Monday night football game. So we better whip their ass. We better beat the shit out these damn Raiders. Like I said last week, who y'all got? Darren Waller, Devontae Adams, Derek Carr. That ain't nothing to us, man. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Adams is a bad motherfucker. Let's not get it twisted. Devontae Adams is one cold-ass receiver. But we can take out Derek Carr, man. No, my bad. Not even, like, is it Derek Carr? No. Yeah, not even Derek Carr. That's Derek Carr. He got traded. So, man, yeah. Derek Vehicle, he went off to the freaking Saints. So, yeah, they got Jimmy Garoppolo. Even if I'm wrong on that, The quarterback ain't gonna. It don't matter. 6-2 before the bye week. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, this does get me to thinking about, because this would be our this would be our third AFC team that we play this year. We got 5 AFC teams that we play against. We beat the Chiefs, we lost to the Ravens, but we play the Raiders this week, as well as the rest of the AFC West. We play the Chargers after our bye week, and then like a couple weeks later, we play the Broncos. So the Chargers, like I said, Justin Herbert, he's nice, but I'll never trust Brandon Staley. So that is that's a possum. The Broncos, come on, man. I'm not worried about Sean Payton and the Broncos. They ain't got no chemistry together. So how you think we gonna go against, man? Whatever. So, but that just leads me to the question, though. AFC West, but you got the freaking AFC. What the AFC? It's man, like no, because I'm thinking about because the NFC, that's the Niners in them. But I'm thinking about what, it's we got these NFC South teams and our division to deal with this year. That's really not no big deal. Like I said, we ran through the Panthers and the Falcons. That's part of the NFC South. And then we're going to have the Buccaneers. Oh, we beat the Buccaneers too. So we got the Saints later. So it's nothing. It's nothing. The NFC is really not the worst deal, especially the divisions they're giving us. But the AFC, you know what I'm saying? Right now we are 1-1 in the AFC with the AFC. We beat the Chiefs, but we lost to the Raiders. We lost to the Ravens. So we got 3 more teams against the NFC. So we gotta prove something, man. We gotta prove that, yesterday was just a bad day at the office. Like Lamar Jackson needed that game. Let's just be real about it. He got his ass beat by the Steelers. You saw that look on his face either before or after the game, but you saw that picture. You saw that look on his face. That nigga did not look happy. So he needed that game. Like he had through what 270 something. Zay Flowers was getting them damn Jones. Between Zay Flowers, I saw Mark Andrews get one. Man, dog, our defense has got to tighten up. Our defense has got to tighten up on the receivers, man. We can't give them dudes 5 yards of leverage. We can't do that, man. That's just not what we do. That's not what we should do. We can't get these dudes no space. And man, the one thing that kind of got me though, the one thing I was impressed about the Ravens was that, man, they offensive line. Dude, man, Hutch was trying to get his ass. And I don't even want to say I'm impressed because I just may call it on the refs. Because the refs, they cost the refs cost the Rams a game. The refs cost the Rams a game. So I believe that the refs had something to do with Aiden Hutchinson not getting his sacks. Because I saw some of the shit, man. They was definitely holding Aiden Hutchinson, bro. They was trying to, nigga, we got sacked 3 times, I think. But Hutch, he tried to, you saw it, he was inches away. He could not get Lamar Jackson. So, I just I ain't gonna be no Lions bandwagoner. I'm a Lions fan, a Lions lover, and a Lions habitat. I'm a Lions inhabitant. But I ain't gonna be no Lions dick rider and say they don't want to see us go 6-1. I ain't gonna say that. Just had a bad day at the office, you know what I'm saying? Glenn didn't have the defense right, and Ben Johnson ain't had the offense right. Got 3-0'd and got burnt. Just a bad day at the office. Can't say it was bound to happen, but I said it on my Twitter. I'm cool with 5-2. I'm not cool with 38-6. I'm not cool with 38-2. I'm not cool with 38 against 2 field goals. I'm not cool with that. So we got to do something about that. I'm not going to worry about the Raiders. We're going to have to do our job that game for sure, but we got to worry about other games like that. You know what I'm saying? We got to worry about games where the quarterback is a dual threat, where he can run and pass. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was you saw the tweets people was talking about tell Lamar to throw the ball. And you saw what he was doing with that motherfucker. He was throwing that bitch. You know, and I've been saying that Lamar Jackson is one of the coldest quarterbacks. Sometimes during the offseason, though, he just don't show. So on and off, on and off, on and off. I didn't even watch First Take, but I saw the headline on the First Take video talking about Lamar Jackson with Shannon Sharp saying, I need to see some consistency. So yeah, Lamar Jackson won this week. What you gonna do next week? At least I even said this with us, you know, 4 wins in a row. I said that we should be losing every other 5 games. Every 5 games, we lose one. So yeah, you got the one loss from us. So we ain't losing back to back. We ain't losing back to back. So my opinion is we're not losing to the Chargers. We're not losing to the Raiders. And we damn sure not losing to the Packers. Let's just get that out the way. We're not losing to no Packers. We're not losing to no Chargers. And we're not losing to no Raiders. Am I guaranteeing it? If you know, you know. But I'm not guaranteeing it. But I got my faith. I got my faith in my team. I'm always have faith in my team. We 5-2. We doing fucking great. We still run the division. Ain't no way that the Packers, Vikings, and Bears are going to catch up to us. Ain't no way. Unless Jordan Love just all of a sudden goes stupid. You know what I'm saying? Now, would I say I think Justin Fields should go somewhere else. I think he will be a great quarterback if he went to another team. I just think the Bears aren't working for him. Jordan Love can do something, though, on the Packers. Not saying Jordan Love can do something. I believe that. It's like for some reason, it's like it don't take the longest, but at a certain point in time, Green Bay quarterbacks, they step the fuck up tremendously. You saw what happened with Aaron Rodgers after Brett Favre left. So I do believe that Jordan Love will get his time. He will get his time. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But ain't no way the division catching up to us. Ain't no way that the NFC North will not be ran by us by the end of the year. We're going to win the NFC North. That's a given. So I got faith in my team. I do believe that we will be 6-2 at the bye week. As far as trade deadlines or nothing like that, I don't know who we should lose. I don't know who we should give up, to who we should trade for. I'm not too big onto that as far as trade deadlines. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. So in that sentiment, you know, if we do decide to make some moves, I just hope it's the right moves. I just hope it's the right moves. I'm not worried about a certain star, a certain player, a certain position. I'm just worried about if it's the right move. So hopefully, if we do decide to do something, then it'll be the best thing in the interest of the team and to get us further, especially in the postseason. So, you know, Lions, you got your asses whooped, but I still believe in y'all. Keep going, keep doing what y'all doing. Ben Johnson put a battery in these boys' back. Not Ben Johnson, my bad, pause, but you know, MCDC, Dan Campbell. He needs to get a battery put in his back too, pause. So yeah, let's get rejuvenated before we whoop these Raiders' asses this Monday. That's just my take on that. That's that though. That's that. I'm done talking about the Lions. Today, we're going to talk about something I didn't want to be too biased about, but you know what? Fuck it, man. It's like, fuck it. Don't nobody give this nigga his flowers the way they supposed to. The only person that I can say that does that on a consistent level when he's around him at least is Knowledge from Hip Hop Is Real. And I told him that face to face at Summer Madness that he's like the only person I really see in the battle rap community show homeboy this amount of love. But you know, that's why he shouted him out on Devastated. You know, y'all think it was a call out. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, his bars be sounding like call outs. But I'm gonna talk about y'all. I'm gonna say his name, but if I say his name, y'all know it because it's been said throughout plenty of battles. I'm talking about Terranio Hightower, and I still try to figure out that. No. That's another thing. But that's Calicoe. That's exactly what I'm talking about, though. I'm gonna give him the rest of the time on my podcast because I definitely feel like this dude he's a legend. He's a legend. And today we're going to do a bar appreciation day. Like, I was thinking about doing this when he was here or something, like just do a video where I talk about his best shit from like 2010 up to now. But, and not saying it ain't gonna happen. Like I might do it again and but I'm gonna do this right now just to show the dude, man, uh, that I'm a true fan, and he knows this. He knows this. If you don't know me, and even if you do know me, you would not know that I've been a part of his movement since 2018. You know what I'm saying? If you've heard any of Cal's material on his last couple mixtapes, like specifically No Mix, No Cut or Heavy Press, if you heard him say Ant-Man, what up? That's because I was behind the boards punching him in. Yes, that's me. uh but before I was even a part of the camp, before I was even a part of his crew, I've been a big fan of his since I started watching battle rap. I've been watching battle rap since 2011, 2010, 2011. And right around the time it super blew up. 2012, Summer Madness 2 was the year that it blew up. And I was watching a few cats, like, you had a couple cats that, you was privy to, but ain't nothing like finding somebody that's from the hometown, you know what I'm saying? So you had Marvin Quest. They've been doing their thing before he even came out. You had X Factor. You had Mo Dirty. Shout out to Mo Dirty. And then you had this young nigga just busting out the seams, like low key, but he came on like what was it? I don't know. Did he battle Arsenal or not not the battle? I'm talking about that freestyle when Arsenal said 8 words made 8 verb gonna hire a hitman. Was that before Cal's first URL battle or after? So you should know, you the fan, nigga, ain't you? Man, I'll find out, and and then that's what I'll do. I ain't check the date on that, all right? But Cal's been one of the just one of the best dudes to come out Detroit since he made his debut like in 2009 when he battled he battled Big T like on a super small scale. I remember this, it was like some cold Lions Den type shit, hole in the wall type shit. Lions Den trying to put Midwest niggas on. If you've heard Lux's second verse, that's not in the footage, of the battle itself. If type in Loaded Lux second verse versus Calicoe, and you'll see a separate video of Lux low key bar for bar explaining this. That I helped put you on. Don't just say Miles and Norris put you on. I put you on too because it was under my platform that your video was out from. You know what I'm saying? But that's a lesser known fact. He came on the scene, especially around 2010. He battled on Grind Time twice. His debut on Grind Time was against B Silva. And that was like on Grind Time, New York. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Poison and Sarah Connor. So that was there, and then he only had like a couple battles on Grind Time. So it's that and his one against Heartless. But I believe after his B Silva debut, when he battled on Grind Time, after he battled B Silva, that's when he went to URL. And his debut was against Young Eel on the first Midwest Massacre. St. Louis, like they've been saying, we've had a whole bunch of Midwest Massacres after that, but this is the one that everybody knows about. 1, 2, 3, and 4 may have been on like 3, 4, and 5, or 2, 3, and 4 may have been on Word War or some other shit, Street Status or some shit. But if it ain't on URL, it don't count. But no, first Midwest Massacre, you had Hitman Holla versus Big T. You had Averb versus Midwest Miles. The first one, because there is a rematch like years on down the line. And then you got Calicoe versus Young Eel. Young Ill, at this time, he was already known for his battles with Hollow the Don on Fight Club. But this is Calicoe's URL debut, and this is one of the ones where he say, when it's real, it ain't got a rhyme. Like, I'll punch niggas in their face. I'll beat you the fuck up. I shoot niggas. I slap the shit out of you. They say, Cal, why Cal rap like he'll just slap the shit out you? Nigga, because I'll slap the shit out you. You disrespect me, it's gonna be 100 niggas on your head. That boy better turn into Jet Li. You'll be good off the liquid like a jet ski. Dumbass nigga. His protection's probably a pistol if he tests me. But me, I got a Glock 9 that's easy to stop shines. They try to save you when the doc's trying, but I got him in the family room with your mom and your pop's crying. I dare a nigga to stop mine. There's gonna be shots flying. Cause I got niggas posted on every corner like stop signs. And I'm not lying. I gotta shine. Try taking it, so many niggas on you with dots, your x-ray gonna look like a big ass dotted line. Like, nigga, the character that he had on there, you know, even like the dotted line bars I said, he flubbed that. It, like, and that was around the time that he stumbled saying that shit. And that was around the time back in the day where if you stumbled, you kind of really lost the round. Nowadays, you got these niggas choking. Niggas still trying to say that Chess beat Calicoe after he threw up in the first round and choked in the third. Cause his material in the second was way better than it. Man, shut the fuck up. I go by those old school rules and new school rules. You threw up and you choked. But let's go back. But yeah, Cal had a different type of, you know, not even, but you know, he had the Detroit character that you saw. That, like, he had that Detroit character that, you know, that was like, all right, it's evident that he's like, you know, he definitely like seems like he seems like a Detroit nigga. You know what I'm saying? What was the second verse? It's like, for these battling shit, I be taking niggas crown. Ill the type that bite and be taking niggas style. Talking like he a big dog. Like, I don't get you, pup. Riding around with all that snow like it won't get you stuck. Man, what? He talking like he a big dog. Like, I won't get you, pup. Riding around with all that snow like it won't get you stuck. See, I know how to get you off your roll. You Sherman soft. This blade to take the tissue off your roll. I think it's something like that. Like, from St. Louis to HP, a lot of niggas hate me, but the love be overpowering, so stop all that coward shit. See, I love to see these cowards trip. A lot of niggas know the plug, but I'm the power strip. We all one. Try to take our shit. I bet the Glock leave his ass up like he took our shit. 2010. This is 2010. You know what I'm saying? Styles was, you know, it was about who could rap better. It still is about who raps better, but battle rap has evolved. And in a way where, you know, the punchline is really what should take you out. Name flip, scheming, you know, all that type of shit. It still is incorporated. But this is just back then where you had to match your homophones and homonyms. You know what I mean? Excuse my snot. That is bad look. Excuse that, man. That was ugly. But yeah, like you saw in that debut, in that battle, you know, same battle, Young Ill said, Smack, who is this nigga? I Wikipedia, asked G's, Googled this nigga. Media takeout, world star hip hop, trying to find somebody that knew this nigga. So yeah, they both blew up. After that, Cal battles Newborn and beat that nigga with a round and a half. Not even a round and a half. My bad, I take that back. It was 2 freestyle rounds and 1 written. That's when he did the joint where he said, my 40 a bust like I left it in the freezer. You know, he Newborn is still suffering from that loss to this day. I can't even remember the shit that Cal entirely said. against Newborn. But apparently Newborn is not in the top tiers or God tiers with none of the niggas that's in his class. Cause Cal whooped his ass so badly, he took the new out his name. But then he also battled Rich Dollars, which was some would say is a debatable battle. I don't watch that one so much. But one of my favorite moments, it was like the card had also Hitman Holla versus Cortez, as well as Math versus Averb. Both of them are crazy battles. Cortez's third was ridiculous. But one of my favorite things that he did in that battle was when he imitated Hitman Holla. Like he said something like, all I know is they better duck when that 9 pill, because the clock can have its top story on Fox right before Seinfeld. They asking why he rapping like Hitman Holla, because I feel if you don't fuck Cortez up tonight, then I will. You know, and Cortez kind of did get fucked up. Like the first and second round, Hitman took that clearly. You know what I'm saying? You just a kid from New York that lose when it mattered the most. You Mark Sanchez. That bitch that you be with, that bitch you never with, he be stressing on that female. Call on her Twitter page, checking all the emails, call him after Hoffa, like, let me give you the details. He fuck with Holla now, you know, from the STL. He rap and I rap, but the difference is he sells. She chose him over me and told me to be well. Fucking female. Called him outside. I told him, bitch, nigga, man up. I was like, man, you know what's after that. So yeah, like that just came to mind. But you know, that was that battle. Cal, he had like back and forth debatable with that one. But after that, one of the most controversial moments in battle rap happened when he battled Suge. Shotgun Suge. Shout out to Shotgun Suge. And in a way, Shotgun Suge definitely used this to get his momentum up as the bully in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is young, dumb, and full of cum. Don't know no better. So you know the best way. What? If you don't know Shotgun Suge, he's from Newark, New Jersey. And Newark, New Jersey has a slew, mainly Jersey, but just New Jersey has a slew of dope-ass battle rappers. Sue Surf, Arsenal, Old Red, Shotgun Suge, Can't Forget Serious Jones. He was the first to come out of Jersey. If y'all know, Serious Jones was famous in the Fight Club days, beat the shit out of Jen, you know, had a one-sided battle with Mook. That's still a classic. You know, he was a studio rapper. Probably, like, you probably suck dick to get studio time. But yeah, like Jersey was known for having great battle rappers, but Arsenal was the top of the list as far as who was, you know, as far as like who was top ranked. Arsenal was over like in a lot of places, from Grind Time. King of the Dot didn't even exist back then, but Grind Time, URL was like basically the two top leagues to go to. Grind Time was for more of the backpack rappers. I ain't gonna say backpack rappers, but you get what I'm saying. For more of a universal style of audience, you know, you can have more white battle rappers on Grind Time. But URL was strictly for the streets. It was strictly for the culture. You know what I'm saying? So if you was Grind Time, you was considered a nerd rapper. If you was on Smack, then you was considered a street rapper. Arsenal, he was on Grind Time for the most, not the most of it, but around this time he did Lions Den, Gladiators, but Grind Time was his biggest platform. And he was known as the most disrespectful nigga on there. You know, saying shit like, I'll stick big balls in your nanny, shove dick all in your granny, mush Terranio in the face with the discharge in her panties. That's another battle too further on. This is the story I'm alluding to. But Arsenal was known as being a disrespectful nigga. Suge came up under Ars. So that was the tactic he decided to go with when battling Calicoe. And he said some shit like, I hope proof can rest in hell, or uh, he had a whole bunch of proof bars. Banging hammers a nail in his roof, like something like you can see it. You can see he got like saying the proof, the proof. It's like I kill you with a headshot. The proof's in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? And you see it in Calicoe's face when he said the first proof bar. He's like you see it. You see him looking at the cameraman. Is like, really, really? That's what we going with? Knowing that you can get away with this in the tri-state area, you gonna try that? So for like years, like I think for like 5 years, this is 2010 going to 2011. And after that, what, Cal battled, who did he battle after this? Shine. Yep, he battled Shine after this. So like what, that battle didn't stop his momentum. You even get a disclaimer from Smack on the beginning of the battle saying that, you know, if you from where Cal is from and you have this is the disclaimer. Like, say don't get offended. We didn't approve of this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was definitely a moment to have like Detroit niggas really hating Jersey at that time. So after this, like, but I'm gonna get on like the most memorable shit the two of the most memorable things that happened as far as Calicoe bar for bar was one of my favorite things he did was the setup he did when it's like about hitting it from the back and grown or eyes roll back and grown, not you on camera yelling free back face with a BMF jacket on. Nigga, your stats is wrong. That should be your chaperone. Make sure you get attacked with chrome. Whatever. Make sure you get attacked with stones. You ever say you clap the chrome? Like fuck is up. My accusations. My fuck is up. My accusations of Suge, nothing much. Roll him up like a fucking Dutch. Put him in the fucking trunk. Have him riding for weeks and I smell like a fucking skunk. Or you're Heartless. My pop said when he get out, he gonna fuck you up. Because Heartless, I didn't talk about the Heartless battle. Heartless was like one of the clear W's on Calicoe's column. You know what I'm saying? Had one of the clearest W's. Because Heartless is one of the first and original punchline rappers that use schemes and shit, how to use an arm. Beat Cal with that shit. Cal was like, just fucking around. But also he did that shit when he was talking about blackface getting violated in jail. And I think the one signature line that was used was ain't no director to say cut. That's why Cal said at the end of his Suge battle. But also he started using his slogan in that battle. On the real Smack, you need to have a battle in Detroit. Ain't nobody gonna get killed, Smack. I'm a man of my word because I'm real Smack. I'm gonna even tell Uncle Trick to chill, Smack. After a nigga battle me, I make him feel whack because there's a difference between metaphors and real rap. As soon as I spot Suge, bingo, nigga, he dead, Smack. This head crack ain't CeeLo, nigga. My nigga's all about the money like Gino, nigga. And they'll cancel that bitch like Nino, nigga. And he more like Casino, nigga. So when that 5 bang just dipped like my name, like so I'm like, ah, man. So like, Cal advanced. Suge kind of advanced too, but he only battled, like, not only battled because after him, he had to battle Midwest Miles. He beat Midwest Miles. But after that, Cal advanced onto battling K-Shine on the first night of main events. The only one-on-one known match that he's ever done. And definitely one of the most memorable lines from that battle comes from man, this is where it goes to like the bar for bar appreciation because Cal has hella quotables that niggas don't really like to talk about. That's why I love Carlos Miller. You see what's up. Cause it's like a couple times, like nigga, he did it with me and he did it on the show. Hitman Holla was on 85 South. And they was talking about who was like some of the best battle rappers. And Carlos just had to bring the bar up where he was, I'm gonna do the original setup. Cause I was like, bar appreciation, right? Let's just do it like this. Calicoe versus K-Shine. You trying to get your stripes back, I got mine. You in the hood where they Harlem Shake up from where Glock 9 can leave them at a stop sign. You from where they say, they'll put you in the one like a stupid nigga, you a stupid nigga, stop line. Every nigga I came with strapped like they ready to rock climb. The whole mob gonna get rotten.com for that chicken. When I got the biscuit, I pop eyes. It's like, what is, like, skips and shit. Ooh, man, this shit was so crazy. It ain't gonna take much to get rid of Shine. I sent a couple shots at Mook. X already X'd out Nemesis. Fuck Rex, because DNA already finished them. It's gonna take more than Gatorade to replenish them. And since you acting like you rich and the cash bathe you, smack security's tight. I hope the staff save you. Only reason Mook signed to a cash label is because they felt sorry about them 12 staples. Shout out to Mook. Now, like, you know, the only reason Mook signed to a cash label because they felt sorry about the 12 staples that Math gave you. Was that some shit that didn't supposed to leak out? Well, I ain't with the dry snitches, so it ain't nothing else to speak about. Man, fast forward. Last time I was here, nigga told Big Proof can rest in hell. See, I'm trying to give him a clip like a blooper nigga. Call me Carlton, because I'm alone. I don't need a group of niggas. Murder Mook threw him at me like he was a super nigga. Everybody battling the rookies. You choose to battle a vet? Stupid nigga. For some reason, them Harlem niggas get slack and they talking all this crazy shit and they slick raps and they talking all this money shit like they get stacks like packing the Mac in the back of the act. That shit whack. Why the fuck would I pack the Mac in the back of the act? In Detroit, we ride with it on our lap. Man, like that's like one of the most memorable bars in Calicoe's repertoire. I called up Los one time when I was in the studio. I don't know if Cal was there or not, but he was like, I said, I mentioned Calicoe. That's the first thing. You packing the Mac in the back of the act? Nigga, I ride with that shit on my lap. Like, yeah, what y'all niggas doing? But yeah, and he did that with Hitman. So and it seemed like Hitman was trying to low key downplay it. But let's get off of that. But that shit. I hate niggas who be fronting for the booth when it's danger. I'll drain them, put a gutter in his roof. Who is Dot Mob? The fans don't know nothing but Mook. With that heat, I'm Eddie House. I don't do nothing but shoot. If you know about Eddie House on the Heat, man. Eddie House on the Heat, that's all he did. For real. And then when he battled Tay-Rock, he flipped it. Just like because Tay-Rock told Ill Will that Cal will be Isaiah Thomas, a Detroit nigga pissed on with 11 in his back. He said, you said I was Isaiah getting pissed on? Wrong answer. I'm Chauncey Billups. I don't do nothing but shoot. Man. This is the one thing I want Cal to get back to doing is reprising bars. Because he did that with Cal and K-Shine twice. I said he did that with Rock and K-Shine. He did that with K-Shine first and then Rock. Because he brought those bars back. Nine bullets for 9 lives, I kill cats. Also, he did the and Cal will tell you this. I'm fast forwarding some things, but I'm gonna take it back. I'll tell you this. This is when he really wanted me to be more of a crowd nigga than a but basically this is when he heard me for real. When I was in Summer Madness 5 when Cal battled Tay-Rock. First Summer Madness I went to in New York by myself. And goddamn dirt. I gotta get some nose trimmers. I do. I gotta get nose trimmers, man, because this shit is making me look real dusty. But yo, he said he listened up. I'll be reading these niggas. They always talk about the streets, but who believe in these niggas? When I caught it when he said it versus K-Shine. So when he said it versus Rock, I caught it off the bat. So he said most of these niggas be fans, and I be reading these niggas. So he said they always talk about the streets, but who believes in these niggas? When I look at them, there's something I don't see in these niggas. On my mama, I don't think it's this much a G in these niggas. For the simple fact, he rolled with clowns like this light-skinned ass nigga. I think he was talking about Show Dot, the light-skinned dude that was always like usually the hype man back in early like 2009, 2010, 2011 Dot Mob days. Most of the times, if you saw Rex battle or you saw K-Shine battle, You saw this light-skinned dude with the braids and his hat turned backwards, tongue out, that type of shit. Like he was always, even then when they put the camera on him, like this light-skinned ass thing, he said, making frowns and dancing around. What you the hype man, nigga? Well, I'm gonna show you what mags do. Fuck around and blast too. Have one of my niggas drag you until you leaking rag goo. The shit gonna be looking sad too. Call it the body bag crew. Matter of fact, this might all happen after I body bag you. Yo niggas against my niggas. Let's have a standoff. Mook was at a club called Lucky's. I swear to God, your man soft. I was in the club showing love. On my mama, this what your man saw. Me chilling with 20 niggas, as you always do, and roll out like a quarterback after a handoff. That's just Cal's MO. If he doing something big, for the most part, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, he gonna hang with his niggas. And that was back in the day. This like 2011 Cal. You know what I'm saying? He does shit differently now. But especially at battles, he's gonna have 20 niggas with him. And don't be surprised if you see me in there with him. So he reprised that one time, not the standoff line, but the I don't think it's this much a G in these niggas. I'll fast, like, let's get past that. But he had memorable moments in that battle, which got him the battle versus Mav Hoffa. Mav Hoffa tries to explain later on in his career that he got sick. I think it was the muscular testosterone. Like, I can't describe this shit, but some was fucking, because back then Hoffa was a buff dude. He was big, but he was big. He could, like, you know, it was like, you know, it was the reason he was intimidating. He looked intimidating, the reason why he would knock your ass out. Tone, Trump, and Dose and them niggas, you know what I'm saying? So this battle, Mav kind of looked different. It wasn't the sleeveless hoodie or nothing. He looked different. He said in his Marv 1 battle, a year after he gets killed by Hoffa, this is like the year after Calicoe kills his ass, his comeback battles against Marv 1, and he explains, I got sick, weight loss setting in. I ain't trust no docs, I ain't take no medicine. My niggas asked me about it, but I gave no mention and I had faith in my body, and today's more evidence. The day of Summer Madness, I got in some shit while I was sick. It could have led to me popping a clip. I spit them bars with blood crusted at the top of the clip. I ain't see no blood. And got booed like I ain't never been on top of my shit. Yeah, man. Once Hoffa did that shit where get beat with a bat, I be at where you be at. Wherever he at, you know, that type of shit. Wherever I go, you know, the burners will go. They'll knock you out of you like I turned into yo. They started booing the shit out of Hoffa after that, man. He even tried to flip his slogan. What he say? When a nigga battle me, I make him feel whack. Because it's the difference between metaphors, clever fraud, and street status that was never yours. Saying real rap, but the nigga lying. I ain't got a slogan, so I'ma steal smacks. It's real nigga time. It was all off. So it was nothing for Cal to come in and say, 2 niggas that got knocked the fuck out. First of all, I'm not Dose. Second of all, I'm not Rex. And let's get some shit straight. Hands never went around A-Verb's neck. Ooh, man. He kept calling out Cortez too. I don't think we're ever going to see that battle. I doubt it. I doubt it. I think Cal would take Swamp before he take Cortez, but then I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because he was calling out Cortez early in his times. But after that Hoffa battle, he stopped calling out Cortez because obviously, like, nigga, I ain't got to battle you. I'm battling your mans. I'm battling the nigga that's above you. Because he was like, what'd he say? He said, it's a rap, Saran, bullets, they stuff, I packed the can. Him and Cortez, faggot ass be bumper to bumper like a traffic jam. And I'm glad that Mexican bitch been running, because when I say something, I really mean it. NYB should be mad at Cortez, because if he would have played his queen possession, he probably would have never got their king hit. Damn, I wish I knew the one where he was talking about like a 4-3 defense. Go out to your casket and put 8 in the box. Man, that shit was. That's why I'm mad I don't know it bar for bar. I'm mad I don't know that shit. One, because I don't trust in the lyrics that they write on Genius.com due to the fact that they were handheld mics that the camera couldn't catch. It was for the crowd to hear, but the camera really can't catch all the bars that they saying, or all Summer Madness, the whole car. Everybody's using these handheld mics, but they don't register to the camera as much as they register to the crowd. So that's why I can't get that 8 in the box. So you can go in the octagon and beat him till he red, and that's the sign to stop. You know what I'm saying? He kicked Hoffa's ass. Even with Hoffa trying to say he ate Miss Hustle out on her period. But then after that, you got him versus Arsenal. And oh my God. Yeah. So like, if most people, try to watch a battle about Calicoe, they would probably turn most, like, 1 out of the 3 battles that you would want to see as far as, the aura of Calicoe. This ain't the top battle to watch, but if you want to get the Detroit essence, this is the best thing to do, is watch him versus Arsenal, because this was live at St. Andrews on downtown. And man, remember what I told y'all about Arsenal and disrespectful shit, Jersey, and what Suge said? Detroit's memory is like an elephant, nigga. Detroit's memory was like a goddamn elephant. And Arsenal must have knew too, because there's stories, even in battles, like around this time when this subject was hot. You heard Mav give up the story that he faked the Jamaican accent to the Goon Squad, saying, "I don't know no shotgun. Me know no shotgun, Suge." But then you go up and say shit like, "I sit back, observe with a blunt and the popcorn. Old Red and Surf got that Ruger cock. My nigga Suge got that shotgun." And then you hear niggas say, "You said you ain't no Suge. You said you ain't no Suge." And then like 2 minutes later, you see Trick walk right up, said like, "He said he ain't know who the fuck he was there." Telling Cal, like, he said he ain't know who the fuck he was. You said, Cal, like, yo, don't worry about it. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of this. Don't worry about it. I got this. He said he ain't know who the fuck he Shotgun Suge was over there. Somebody a whole ass nigga. Ooh. That one shook Ars all the way up. It still didn't stop Ars from saying some of the most disrespectful, not the most disrespectful shit, but some of my favorite bars. I think my favorite bars from Arsenal is when he says this in the second round. Grandmother in the wheelchair. This is where my disrespectful shit should stop, because I don't give a fuck if that bitch pigeon-toed and her knees or not. I'ma sit her in front of the steps. And give that bitch 30 seconds till she reach the top. I don't need to watch. I'm gonna jump in the G-Ride, light a blunt, bleed the block. I come back and she ain't halfway up there. I'm choking that bitch till her breathing stops. And I wish your punk ass daddy was there so he could watch. Some of the fun, I was like, it's funny. It's funny. But, and even this bar was cool. They used this on the trailer bar. He said, he told Cal, "You remind me of the Dallas quarterback with your 9 because you ain't throwing straight, and you rather run for niggas that are letting bullets fly." Same mistake Tony makes, Tony Romo. Nice shit. But not when Cal say shit like, "Be smart, nigga. You should have took the way out. He should know he could die now if I take this K out." And I'm saying this because Arsenal used the same type of bar on Averb. "I knew to the streets you wasn't new. That's why I didn't bring my K with him." 2 years after he battles you with a no and now bar, you battle Averb with a new and new. Come on, bro. You know where you got it from. But other shit like, man, the lay down and act dead bar. I doubt if he survived the popping and pointing, because after I give him these shots, I'm following up like a doctor's appointment. And like I said, Detroit essence. The Detroit essence of Cal was all through that shit, because like I said, it's in downtown. But he mentions, the west side. You know what I'm saying? "I'm from Brightmo, where them young niggas will serve you at." And for those that don't know, if you're not from Detroit, Brightmoor is not the fucking suburbs, bruh. Nowhere near it. Now it's across the street from the suburbs, but nigga, Redford Township ain't even really the suburbs, nigga. Brightmoor is right on Finkel. Finkel, bro. Finkel. Carlos told me my cousin got pregnant on Finkel. What the fuck you talking about? But Finkel, bro, that's 5 Mile, nigga. If you know about Finkel, then that ain't nothing like no ghetto. So I believe Brightmoor, I think it stretches out from, mainly from Telegraph, probably on down to what? Shit. I can't think of the further cross street. Maybe Evergreen. If I'm wrong, correct me. But so I'm from Brightmoor, with them young niggas to serve you at. Or I can get my Joy Road niggas to get you murder scrap. Yeah. I was raised in Joy Road. Raised the majority of my life on Joy Road. Like 3 different houses. I lived in 3 different places. And they all connected to fucking Joy Road. Like some way, somehow, nigga. I was living on Joy Road for most of my life. And even my mama right now. My mom lives on Livernois. But nigga, Joy Road is the block that she's off of, you know. So Joy Road is in my blood, bro. I get my Joy Road niggas to get you murder scrap, trying to get a double cheeseburger from the Murder Mac, nigga. Now the Murder Mac has probably been desensitized, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, you didn't want to be at that motherfucker. You don't want to be at that Amico McDonald's on Joy Road in Southfield at the wrong time, because that's the wrong place. You didn't want to be there, nigga. My Schoolcraft niggas are Catchman Universal, and my Dexter niggas, they'll do torture before they murk you. All West Side shit. And that ain't had the niggas in the city that I fuck with. In other words, I ain't one of the niggas to be fucked with. I even know some Mexicans down in Southwest that let her cut shit, and some vice lords riding. That's clean paper and luck, bitch. Luck, what up? and Kitchen Clean, what up too? Shit, both of them my niggas. So yeah, like the Detroit essence was all throughout that battle, and like ours was just getting played around with in that ring, man. Cal was just fucking around with him. He knew once he pulled his whole card, he could just dance around with this nigga, man. That clip hanging like a fat ass. J-Lo. You never know what's popping out this toaster. Ego. When leg flying, he making headlines. They know. Drake, I said, when leg flying, he making headlines. They know. I'll get this grape popped and cap twisted here, Fago. If you don't, now I do notice that Fagos are in different states, but if you don't know about a Fago, then you won't get the bar. You know what I'm saying? Fago is a Detroit original, as well as Better Made chips. and Everfresh juices. But they from, I think, Warren, though. So, and then after he did that line, he said, I told you that the Battle of Detroit, ain't nobody gonna get killed, Smack. I told you I was a man of my word. I'm real, Smack. Did you see I just had Uncle Trick the like, nigga, he's like, nigga, you saw it, Smack. I told you versus Suge, I'm gonna have Uncle Trick to chill. You just saw Suge, you just saw Trick press arse. And I calmed him down. And potentially kept him from getting fucked up after the battle because he's escorted him out the back at the bottom at the shelter. He took him out of the shelter exit. As much as Arch tries to deny the shit. Took him out the back of the shelter, bro. In a 1928 Delta. So yeah, after that, then, like Calicoe became one of the more known names, because you take out the nigga that knocked out Dose, and you take out the biggest bully, like the most disrespectful bully in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And so that just lined up the cards. On top of the fact that Hollow got locked up, unfortunately, that got him in the battle loaded fucking Lux. And you got to get your chin bruised a little bit. But this battle, this day, is still one of the most debated battles of all time. because of Harlem Hospital giving beds out. If Harlem Hospital wasn't giving beds out, then maybe it would have been a clear W. But after Harlem Hospital gave beds out, first round went to Calicoe. And one of my favorite things I liked about Cal was trying to explain his class for them being the best. Lux and Mook and sold you a couple DVDs, but we the ones that helped you got rich. The YouTube era, URL YouTube era helped you get your hundreds of thousands of dollars. We don't know if he was making millions, but you know, and even the first round, when he was trying to explain the whole situation about, you know, dog shit. It's like he didn't cover all his bases, but he was like, y'all niggas gonna talk about me when y'all got other shit going on around here. Arsenal gon' down talk me about my case. When nigga, you left Surf locked up in Detroit and me and Smack had to bail him out. You know what I'm saying? What'd he say? He said, quote it bar for bar, you got niggas like Arsenal who got the nerve to tweet Cal must don't give a fuck about his career. I guess I give a fuck about yours at the end of our battle when you was whispering in my ear saying, Calicoe, can you please get me the fuck up out of here? Got the nerve to laugh and joke about some shit that can land me behind bars begging for my rights when you was in the middle of my city begging for your life? Surf got knocked, you ain't give a fuck, you was begging for your flight. But I was thinking drop everything and bail him out tonight. And then I like this point too that he gave out. You know why these niggas can't get with me is because I made it from the bottom to the top. I'm officially the smartest nigga in Smack history. If you disagree, then you probably a nigga that just don't mean shit to me. I went to Lux from newborn within over a year. I make history. And I like how he further explained it because him battling Lux, it definitely gave him the leeway to say, I ain't got to battle none of you niggas. I ain't got to battle Cortez. I ain't got to battle Goods. I ain't got to battle any of these other niggas that's in the same class as me because I battled the motherfucker that y'all been wanted to battle. I'm battling Lux. After this, I could be done with shit, but I still got other checks to get. But at this point, nigga, I'm taking big checks and big names. You know what I'm saying? And then that sentiment, you know what I'm saying? He said, remember Goods talking about a patent leather vest or Cal versus Cortez or something I wanted y'all to get to see? It's funny how shit changed, right? Because now I'm the nigga that said Cortez or Goods through other niggas to get to me. And yeah, you say that, you see that, and you see that later on down the line, in 11 years, Calicoe battles Goods. Within 11 years. Now, ain't no telling how long it's gonna be when Cortez gets a battle against Calicoe after he just said that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like the nigga, like he solidified himself in that sentiment after battling Lux. And after he battled Lux, he ain't had to battle for a year. I was at his next battle when he battled Daylight. And that's when Daylight started doing it. Don't do that. Don't do that. But that's one of my funniest favorite rounds from Calicoe because I was there for that shit. Same spot, St. Andrews. And couple bars that niggas take from Calicoe. Real deal, like, no, my bad. Real deal said it first. What'd he say? He said, so his concern for you was turning blue, guess it's really crippin' now. So, not saying that he bit the shit, like, whatever. Because I know Cal don't watch a whole bunch of battles. He do, but he don't. Not real deals for him to think if he chopped his leg off, if he wasn't in, he crippin' now. You know, he had to, like, I'm thinking he had to make sure it stuck with, gotta kill the witnesses, his Boom beard sticking out. Rip Boom. Rip. And Rip Mook. But dog, this like like he was having fun with that nigga. It feels good to be back battling in this bitch nigga. Too bad they got me battling a bitch nigga. Man, and I'm mad it took me a minute to get this bar when he said, unbiased review, this one is for you. because y'all are the ones that's gonna be amazed at what I'm about to do. All bars, no recycles. Just watch what I get this crowd to do. I'm gonna have all y'all leaning. I'm acting up. That's what them lines are do. I had to fuck with him before I knew, not him, but I had to fuck with the shit to knew what I like and find out to get that terminology. I'm gonna have all y'all leaning, acting up. That's what them lines would do. That's Bar Appreciation Day, man. Even Hollow could together like that. I'm gonna have all y'all leaning. I'm acting up. That's what them lines would do. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, Scout, you are nobody. It's amazing how a Crip is coming up out the blue. Man. And he, like I said, he was having fun. He was having fun with that nigga. He said some shit like, this is where the holler and the riffing stops. I knew exactly when your plane landed and when you hit the block. We could have got you, but I'd rather wait till you outside of the club. As soon as I get the Glock, you would think it's salt around my rim the way I lick a shot. All they want to do is diss my pops and claim me in the gangster and I'm mad he lied. But truthfully, it's been giving me a naggy vibe. Let you keep talking about my pops. You going on that long caddy ride. This Matty 5 are giving the business like his daddy died. Hey, he a crypto, right? Who in this bitch ain't just peeped me call this nigga 5? What up, blood? What up, slime? I just saw Daylight talk to Cal about this battle. I just saw Daylight, not talk to Cal, but Geechee. It's a video up. I forgot. I think it's the Easy and Geechee battle where Daylight mentioned that he felt the type of way. He felt the way when Shoebox called him a blood, because Daylight is a Grape Street Crip, true Grape Street Crip. Now I'm not saying that Arson Shug ain't, but Daylight's from Watts, so it ain't no truer than that. I will respect the Watts Grape Street Crip before I judge a New Jersey Grape Street Crip. But but like, yeah, like Daylight was real tense about Cal calling him a blood in that battle. And after the battle, he was like, he apologized. He said, "My bad," shit like that. But like he said, Daylight was they went out to eat or something, and Daylight just looking at him eating the sandwich with the side eye. I understand. I can understand that, Davon. I get it. I get it. So I always wanted to know if you was tough in real life. You said don't disrespect your fuck. I feel like that's why the Grape Street Crip, because you're like, you gonna call me a blood after that? Oh man, and then not even that. It wasn't the fact that he called him a blood. It's the next line. I just thought about it when I said it. He said, "Y'all niggas got it wrong. I was coming all the way to Cali to disrespect you. Why the fuck you think I'm not at home?" Which was Chicago at the time. That's because I'm the same nigga when I'm not at home. Turn on me. This Mac gonna pay you back like I got a loan. My deposit is the only reason we got along, because really I don't like you, nigga. I want to fight you. You let the people hype you to go against your idol, knowing good and goddamn well this what I do. I could easily knock you the fuck out, but everybody know the ground is not neutral. Plus, shit can get out of hands, and one of my mans, they might shoot you. Because we don't participate in none of that clown shit that you do. All you crab-ass niggas can leave here leaking sue-woo. That's the line that had Daylight tense. He called him a crab. So, yeah, that's when Cal had to apologize for it, but Daylight still giving him the side eye because he called him a crab. Ooh, yeah, no. You don't do that. Don't do that. But it's almost the same as Suge being young and dumb saying the shit that he said about Proof. Niggas is young and don't know how tough shit can really get when you say shit that you ain't really supposed to say. So, but Davon forgave him. And had one of the funniest rounds with that nigga, like this is when, Daylight was on that gimmick run, but he knew better in Detroit. And the one thing is he said he respects Detroit because he knows Detroit comes for, like, we here for lyricism. We respect real bars. And even with Daylight being as silly as he was, we still applauded him because it was a show and he gave us some bars. The funny thing was that wasn't even the main event. The main event was John John versus X Factor, because Cal and Daylight was a 1-rounder. John John and X Factor was a 3-rounder. I was there for all 3 of them. I was a big fan of John John back in the day. Still am. I'm still a fan of John John the Don. I'll put him in my top 5 as far as his originality. What other PG nigga you know that's still hella relevant from his class that's doing big shit now? Now, Clean Paper, that's my boy, that's my dude, but he don't take battle rapping serious. B Magic, you seen where he's been. Rosenberg Raw, he's doing podcasting. Who else? Bill Collector, he's on and off. He had his runs. He even made 100K, but ain't nobody made a bigger impact in that class of the PGs except for John John the Don. I mean, the year after he got out the PGs, he battled Hitman Holla. Same year Cal battled Lux. So, and they weren't. Neither of the two were legends. You know what I'm saying? It was Return of the Legends. Mook, Rex. Rex. Even at that time, because he was on the Smack DVD days. But Mook, Rex, Sirius Jones, Iron Solomon, and Loaded Lux, legends. Hitman and John John were definitely not in that category. Hitman was closer to that point, but John John, like I said, fresh out the PGs. So that's why I put him like as one of my top 5. But John John and X Factor was the main event of that night. But Cal and Daylight was the thing that we walked away from, like, all right, this is some funny shit. This is some cool shit. Cal's back on this shit, and Daylight, you know, he knows not to fuck around in Detroit like that. So what? After that, then he battled T-Rex. He battled T-Rex at Summer Madness 3. And somebody, I forgot her name. But I straight up forgot her name. But if y'all know who I'm talking about, then you know who I'm talking about. She be at these current URL battles. Little chubby chick, like chubby in the body, but her things be thinking. You know what I'm saying? She'll show that bosom. That shit'll be hanging out there. But she mentioned how she felt that Calicoe's first round versus Rex was such a classic round. And in a way, it kind of was. You know, I had a problem with Dot Mob before. I told niggas, let's just let bygones be bygones. No, we got to it. So we just let bygones be bygones. This means we at war, so I just bygones and bygones. They go on both ways. I'm letting he said this mag are busting wide open like a freak. Try to scrap, you're gonna see Black Jack like Casino. You think you a tough guy? Well, try to roll up on me like you Debo. I'm giving out 4 5s like I just hit the free throw. Once again, back then, that shit went over my head. I think you're the first person to do the 4 5s like I just hit the free throw. And the crowd did not go crazy. It's like, you know, if you saw Battle Raps Fanatic and he's heard that line, it's like, you know, he was like, that was crazy. Nobody said nothing. I was one of them dudes that didn't say nothing. But you think about it later on down the line, like, I'm giving out 4 5s like I just hit the free throw. You know, shoot a free throw, whether you make or miss it, you giving out 4 high fives to your players to encourage you. Keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying? 4 high fives, 4 5s. Like I just, man, for them oatmeals, I'm gonna let that caker burst and give her the 6 like I'm signing my paperwork. Let anybody from her land come. I bet whatever I make up, I'll leave the area with 51s. That's a lace blunt. The bitch try to weave, she getting hit with a lace front. Before Jay-Z even did it on 444. Lace front to the back, don't front. Y'all gonna make me wig, I'm gonna give you what you want. Cal was doing that shit. Man. Man, like, dude. And Cal, he did, like, man, dog. And I'm just getting into his first 5 years, nigga. I'm talking about 2010 up to 2013. Like, this is you know, the Caesar. This is Caesar here, Cal. And I ain't even talk about like him skipping 2014 because, you know, like Cal and Cal getting called out by Tay Rock and all these other niggas. Like certain niggas was calling him out, mainly Tay Rock for sure. Tay-Rock was calling him out for like years, since like 2011, before the Lux battle. And maybe if he didn't battle Lux, they probably would have got it in sooner. But after he battled Lux, he's like, you under Rex, who's under K-Shine, who's under Murder Mook. Nigga, you ain't worth my time right now. So you're gonna have to work for me. Pause. You're gonna have to work to get to my level, to get my plate. You know what I'm saying? So while he was doing that, he was just taking like 1 or 2 battles a year. Look, I ain't got much time, but I'm gonna still keep this going. He was taking like 1 or 2 battles a year. So after 2013, he did what? He did Surf on UW's High Stakes. Whoo, man. Man, oh man, oh man. The more I look at that battle, I will give it 2-1 to Calicoe. No, fuck that. I'll give it 3-0 Calicoe, because back then I gave it 3-0 Calicoe because Surf choked in the third. Now I'm giving it 3-0 Calicoe because it just wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't enough. The shit that Surf had, like his first one, that 40, named it December, it's a calendar. Okay. Or second round, shout out to Meech, but fuck you in the whole BMF orgy. Fuck you in the whole Detroit orgy. Only BMF I know is this big motherfucking 40. Yeah, it's okay. And the funny thing was, it was in his home state. It's in Jersey. But Cal fucked the nigga up because Cal had the evidence, even though he didn't even show it all the way. Like, nigga, I got one up on you. Don't forget the fact that I helped bail your ass out of jail. And what did he say? He said, even how he set him up, he lined him up with this. He lined him up with that first round. Remember a couple weeks ago, you called me extra contract, say we can't speak on none of the legal issues because you knew I was gonna end you. But I wrote something in that contract too. I wasn't rapping unless I got my gun in the venue. Cause who's to say Rajon ain't gonna turn into a super nigga, and I'm gonna have to say, fuck this battle and just shoot the nigga. Yo! To me, that is just cold out fucking crazy. Flat out fucking crazy that he gonna say that. It's like, who's to say Rajon won't act tough at home and turn into a super nigga? And I'm gonna have to say, fuck this battle and just shoot the nigga. But fast forward, he say, hypothetically speaking, let's say a nigga get caught with a pistol. This one is simple. Tough at home, but when he on the phone, he sounds so gentle. And you're supposed to be back in Chicago to take back a rental. Instead, you stay in your seat to bail that nigga out. That's just official. That nigga has a history of turning in rental cars late. He got a history of that shit. Now I ain't saying y'all the closest of friends, but you treat the situation like a nigga that you was kin to, because you'd have been locked up before, and that's one of the worst situations you'd have been through. He get out of jail screaming, fuck you, the type of shit that make you want to break his jaws, want to have phone conferences on the radio, and I ain't even take his calls, because this battle is real, my nigga, it ain't fake at all. So did I speak on the situation or not? Did I break the laws? Like, nigga, like, hypothetically speaking, like, did he speak on the situation? That's only for him and Surf to know, and anybody else that's close to them that know what happened for real, for real. Man. Scheme, I'll put your team in a box like they're trying to block a punt. Dog, I'll put your team in a box like they're trying to block a punt. Like, nigga, motherfucker, like, niggas these days, if niggas said the fucking punchlines that Cal say today, like if a Jack Boy Main or Foots or Flair Soul, even a Rum Nitty, if he said I put your team in a box like they're trying to block a punt, niggas would be gassing the fuck out of that shit. And that's why I'm giving this shit, that's why I'm giving Cal his recognition. I'm giving Cal his flowers because niggas want to talk about Cal like he is not that dude, man. Because he doesn't punch like a Rum Nitty, because he doesn't scheme like a Chilla Jones, and because he doesn't have all around dancing character like a Lou Castro or fucking Arsenal or the disrespectful anyway. Because, like, dude, you want everybody to be like the next man? Like, really? Like, like, nigga. That's why, like, man, that's why I love when he said what he said to A-Verb. in Summer Madness 10, 2020. He said, you just want to rap. No, you don't want to rap. You just want to rhyme and shit. This new style don't even got to sound hot. Like, this don't even be sounding good. They just got to sound legit. Compound syllables rhyming quick. What you done found a glitch? That's why all y'all niggas styles exist. You can't find this shit. I rep the people on some Wakanda shit. You rep the people on some Prince shit. Demasculated man with a sick image. If I shoot this bitch, he getting left. Ben Simmons. See what I'm saying, bro? Now, if he said, like, no, that wasn't in the crowd. That wasn't in the crowd. So if he said that in the crowd, they probably would have did something. You know what I'm saying? Man. And I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I was scared for Cal real quick. Just to get, like, before I go back chronologically. I was scared for Cal, man, when he was about to battle A-Verb. And y'all don't know. Y'all don't know, man. That nigga left Detroit with just a round and a half for A-Verb. Or not even a round and a half, because I'll say like a round and 2/3, because I'm trying to think about it. Him and Clean was sparring, and I'm trying to remember where he stopped at. I'm about to beat this pussy unanimous. That's where he stopped at. When he was in the D, that's where he stopped at as far as his writing process for Verb. What do you say? Fuck a landslide, this an avalanche. Caught a coroner van, fuck the ambulance. I'm about to beat this pussy unanimous. And that's where he stopped at. I didn't know where he was gonna go after that shit. Then I saw the fucking live. I'm like, okay, all right. My stamina ain't some shit that you want to stand against. You rambling. My bar's consistent with what I'm standing in. Nigga, I was 12 when I found out sandwich bags was for sandwiches. And I got good sense, but this is what the hood meant when they told me balance it. Now everybody goes crazy over the 12 and I found out sandwich bags was the sandwiches, and rightfully so. But the line after that, I had good sense. That's the name of the brand of the fucking sandwich bag, dog. Good sense sandwich bags. Come on, bro. The nigga is a writer. He's a writer, and that's the thing. Because he don't do the typical shit that everybody else does, and he just does himself. He raps to hit you. He raps to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? When he battled Tay Rock, he did an interview, and he talked about how his style of rhyming ain't for other niggas. Everybody want to do a heavy ass punchline. Like, no, nigga, I'm coming in as a boxer. As a boxer, I'm gonna hit you with a jab. I'm gonna hit you with a light jab, a little hook. You know what I'm saying? A little bean to the face. But then out of nowhere, you're gonna have that one straightaway, boom, that's gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I believe his style is. Everybody wants that instant gratification type of style of rapping. And with Cal, that's why he's not as highly appreciated, because people don't want to wait for the next punchline. They want it right now. And he ain't like that. And he really started developing into that Calicoe in 2014. After he beat the shit out of Surf, it's like that was it's like the same Cal, but you heard a little bit of elevation. He didn't battle too much after that. He battled DNA after Surf, and that was the first time he lost to DNA. He'll tell you that he lost to DNA twice. He'll tell you DNA is the best battle rapper ever because he beat him twice. That's your fault though, Shoebox. I was pissed off at that light work battle. Pissed off. The only thing I liked from that battle that he did was when he did the fucking All About the Benjamins flip. I wouldn't even did your tooth like that. I would have took your motherfucking ass. I would have took your motherfucking ass and say, and buried you in the ground and put a water hose in your mouth and duct tape that shit on your face and turn it on fucking full blast and blow your motherfucking stomach up. That's the only thing that I liked from that battle. I was mad as hell that Cal fucked that bag up. But then again, he didn't fuck the bag up, just fucked the plan up. So yeah, man, that's but after he battled DNA, he battled Pat Stay. Rest in peace to Pat Stay. One of the craziest, intense, I ain't gonna say craziest, but it definitely was an intense battle. You see Shoebox with G and Luck. And man, it's funny seeing Luck with them short ass locks. I mean, not Luck. G. It's funny seeing G with them small locks, man. It's funny seeing him with them small locks. It is, man. Ever since I've known G, he had his shit down to his shoulders and now down to his fucking chest. But seeing him in that battle behind Calicoe with those short ass locks, man, I'd be wanting to laugh my ass off. But that's my dog, man. G is one of my favorites, man. G is definitely one of my homies. You know what I'm saying? I got brothers on that squad, on that mob. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of them. But it's just funny seeing him like that. But both them niggas, like, man, 3 against 4 or 5 motherfuckers when Cal kept touching Pat's hat, they was about to do some shit. Don't think that G and Luck wasn't about to fight for their homie. So it's like, man, that's just funny. Just seeing that. But anyway, you know, shout out to Pat Stay. He knew how to defuse Cal, but Cal wasn't stopping. But that was Patron Cal, though. Patron Cal is a different animal. Don Julio Cal is a different animal. And, you know, I ain't even going to talk about if he was drunk or not. That's not for me to say. But the nigga had his shades on, had his buffs on crooked. Shit like that. The nigga was definitely a little bit buzzed. You can't say that he wasn't. But yeah, you can't say that Shoebox was not buzzed. You can't say that. He was definitely. So you got square? Yeah. All right. Yeah, man, I need to smoke something real quick. And how much juice I got left? Cause all right, 10%. Yeah, well, I got time. But after you battle Pat Stay, he definitely showed that nigga I ain't falling off or whatever the fuck. That was his King of the Dot debut. Matter of fact, that's the one thing I forgot to mention. This before Pat Stay made it to URL. This is like what? Pat Stay didn't get on URL until like 3 years later after that. It was definitely one of the battles on that card. That nigga just did the backpack dance. That dance is so fucking old. But yeah, that was one of the battles that got Pat Stay the opportunity to show that, you know, I could fuck with smack rappers. So, boy did his job. He did his job. Got a light too, man. I left mine in the crib. Like, man, my bad, man. As soon as I checked my pocket, I'm like, oh shit. Play as fuck up. I told you I didn't plan on smoking. But you know, when shit happens, shit happens. But he battled Tay Rock, and man, like I said, that's the battle I was at. That's the second Calicoe battle that I went to. And like I said, as a friend, this is where Cal would rather want me in the crowd as. Because they ain't got to see me to know that I'm gassing dude. You know what I'm saying? All right, yeah, this ain't gonna be. I ain't gotta dry this thing up.
Yeah, this brand new almost.
Yeah, it's wet. Yep. See, they're giving me the notification. So I gotta start wrapping it up. But what Shoebox did with Tay Rock, seeing that shit live and in front row and center, I've definitely felt like it was a 30 in my behalf. And I got a video. I got a video of this. It's on my YouTube. Look on my YouTube and you'll see, like, what is it called? Antisocial Files, Volume 9. And it's a screenshot. It's a screenshot with me and Tay Rock and Bigums arguing over who won that battle. Yeah, I argued with Tay Rock after that battle. I argued with Bigums before the battle. Like, man, Cal gonna tear you up. If Surf killed your boy Rock, what the hell you think Cal's gonna do to Rock? Because Rock was calling out Surf and Cal, like I said, for years. So 2015, he finally got the niggas he wanted. Gnome 5, he got Surf. Summer Madness 5, he gets Cal. So I'm like, you get what you asked for, nigga, and you got your ass whooped. But no, a classic battle between the two. Second round Rock was definitely evident. I started calling him second round Rock in that battle. People better recognize, man, I started that shit. I started the second round Rock terminology. It's a battle where I keep forgetting what battle it is. When I find out, I'm gonna show y'all. But it's a battle where Tay Rock starts his first round as he said something like, he's like, I hope you go off in your second round, Rock. I told the nigga every battle is gonna be second round Rock. Or it's every round I'm gonna be second round Rock. But he wasn't calling himself second round Rock until I made a video tributing his best second round bars from his Rich Dollars battle up until his Hollow battle. Five punch lines, 5 haymakers per battle, per second round. And he went off on all of them, including Calicoes. But Shoebox had a different type of style, man. He definitely elevated. He grew his hair out. This is around this around the time he's about to start growing a lot, but this is just like dirty Afro Calicoe. And you only saw this nigga one time in the battle. Dirty Fro Calicoe. Ooh. Low key, I want to see that nigga back on stage, but that ain't coming back. But Dirty Fro Calicoe, pressing the hell out of that nigga, man. What like damn the he should have saved Rock. Now I got to crying at his grave. Bap from Bruce Wayne and flying through the caves. I like the part when he said, why niggas act like they can't be dying here today? Because all of you niggas can. Push Rock out the way, like circle the block. I'm trying to hit the one nigga that ran. Like, this Smack's fault. He been charging the fuck out of his man. Now he done fucked up like logging the nigga out of his gram. What? And then like next bar, I said, I caught this because he said it first, K-Shine. Man, these niggas be fans, and I be reading these niggas. They always talk about the streets, but who believe in these niggas? When I look at them, it's something I don't see in these niggas. On my mama, I don't think it's this much G in these niggas, especially for the fact rock roll with clowns like this fat ass nigga, Bigums. This fat ass nigga. Up the bag, come here, be my, up the, what do you say? Especially for the fact he roll with clowns, this fat ass nigga. Up the pound, come here and be my new hashtag, nigga. I had him killers wrap them towels around his head. From the crowd, you hear him say it. Khaled, like, he had a bunch of niggas from Baghdad with him. So you just talk them gun bars and rap about how your shotty spit. I talk that big cat, big meat, your Maserati Rick, that Southwest T stuck in that Kwame shit. They call me Calicoe, but it ain't the first gun that I caught a body with. Man, and I gotta go on genius.com to correct homeboy that did those bars too. The Detroit references, he typed them all wrong. All wrong. Big Cat, Big Meech, and Maserati Ricky had those right. Southwest T, T Flynn, Terry Flynn. Free Big Meech, but thankfully T Flynn for tying them in. Shout out to the 263. Shout out to BMF. And T Stucky, and Kwame. Kwame Kilpatrick. If you don't know about Kwame Kilpatrick, look him up. Kwame Kilpatrick, he's a born-again pastor now. That's, you know, he got mad at me when I put up a post when Robin Williams did a show back in the Fox, and when Kwame was the mayor, and he was saying some thug shit, and Kwame did not like that. So, but no, Calicoe definitely evolved himself in that battle versus Tay Rock. He elevated. And this was battle once a year, Cal, for a second too, because after that he took a break. A year later, he battles Briz Washington at SM6. I wasn't in the crowd for that. I was on stage for that battle. But you don't see me because I was all the way in the fucking end. All the way in the end. And once again, like I say, Cal brings 20 niggas to the battle with him, which Beasley was real mad about. I remember walking on stage with them niggas, and you hear Beasley talk about, see, this is what I'm talking about, Cal. You always do this, and we don't have room for our people to get on the stage. Fuck that, man. I brought my girl with me. You'll see her before you'll see me. She's small as hell. She about what? She was 5'2", 5'1". Tasia, if I get your shit wrong, sorry. If I get your height wrong, I'm sorry. If anything, I think she's 5'1", 4'10". So, but nigga, you'll see her with her little gold piece on her forehead, small as hell. You'll see her in the crowd before you see me. You will never see me in that crowd because I was all the way in the back with this girl named Kilo and Pops, Blackface. I call him Pops because any person, any elder that's willing to be around and, you know, be some type of father figure to you, gotta call them Pops. Especially if they treat you with such reference, man. And and I ain't saying he did that with me, but anytime me and Pops linked up, I was the engineer. So I was always talking shit like when he gonna get back in the booth and shit. And then I see this video with him and Jay Nutty doing a video. And shout out to my man Jay Nutty, man. Shout out to Jay Nutty, man. That's like this shit with me and Calicoe, the ties between us, man, it's some crazy shit. It's some crazy shit, man. You know, it goes back to E-Courts and River Rouge, you know what I'm saying? It goes back to them type of days. Yeah, them same very streets that that niggas was running up and down on BMF, it reminds me of them days. I was there. I wasn't there in the midst of all of it at all. But I don't know. I think I might talk about this shit on another episode. Cause one, my battery's getting low. I'm on 6%. And yeah, it's like I'm already an hour and 30 minutes in this shit. So hold on. By the time I finish the cigarette, I'm about to be done. But man, just like I'll probably do a part 2 on this, maybe tomorrow, depending on how the weather is. I think it's gonna be hotter than this. But I might be back tomorrow, man, to continue with this bar appreciation shit for Shoebox, man. Because like I said, the dude deserves his flowers, and don't nobody give them to him properly, man. Don't no battle rap outlet give it to him properly. You know what I'm saying? He don't battle enough for Jay Black to be considering him champion of the year. Butterfly and Showtime and them don't be giving him the fucking love that he really deserves. They do, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the only person that really shows him, like not even Uncle Ry, every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Ry, he all right, 15 minutes of fame. But really the only battle rap platform that gives him some love for real is the homie Knowledge. Hip hop is real. Who said hip hop is real? Man, that shit fake as hell. You mad your man's a white boy, you gotta take this L. These niggas got no bars and no knowledge of what's going on. All your niggas pussy, they can see it in your chromosome. So yeah, Knowledge like the only one. So I had to be the one. I gotta be the one to give my man his flowers because he deserves them shits. 13 years, 14 years in this battle rap shit. 14 years. And he's battled with the best, he's battled against the best, and he still remains one of the most original motherfuckers in this fucking culture of battle rap. Remains original. Remains Detroit, even though he's in Atlanta. But he's just one of the best to me, man. He's one of the best. And the fact that people don't give him the love that he do because of whatever reason, because of how he portrays himself as the best, because of his ego, I don't know, and I don't care. Because I'm from Detroit, and we need somebody we need a person that we can stand behind and be like, yeah, man, you know what? Fuck y'all niggas. It's Detroit all day. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm sticking with Calicoe till the wheels fall off. Even if I wasn't a part of Landslide, I would still be a big ass Calicoe fan because ain't nobody representing Detroit harder than him. X Factor, he be on and off. He got his other jobs and shit. Marvin Quest, they do it when they want to do it. Shout out to Marv and Quest. Quest doing his thing with being a mentor and with kids and stuff. Marv just definitely just tossing his art around, on music, and definitely one of the most charismatic battlers to come out of Detroit. But ain't nobody been consistently repping Detroit in the battle rap culture more than Shoebox. And I'm gonna keep giving him his flowers. So tomorrow, maybe later on this week, we're gonna continue with this because I stopped at 2015. So we're gonna get to 2016 up to 2023. Please believe that. We're gonna get to the dreadlock Calicoe. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to cowlocks. And I don't even like saying dreadlocks because dread is the word for hate. So you don't want to say hate locks. So yeah, we're gonna get to Cal with the locks later on when I started rolling more with him. And until then, I'm out this bitch like newborn puppies. Y'all enjoy y'all day, and we're gonna keep on rolling, all right? Peace.